Welcome to our day 10, and I got a real special treat for you on this one, of our 15-day fingerstyle challenge. This is a warm-up to tomorrow's song, which is called Sunny Stroll. And this one's going to be using the thumb, and it's also going to be in 3/4 time. And yes, I did have to get out my Redwood Pineapple Sundae for this one. Hi, I'm Terry, and if you haven't done so already, hop on over to ukulelethepros.com. I'll put a link below to get this entire 15-day fingerstyle challenge course. All these videos in one place, downloadable backing tracks, and also the downloadable and printable sheet music and tab. And don't forget, when you're posting your videos of the challenges up on your favorite social media site, make sure to hashtag 15-day fingerstyle challenge and tag me at ukulelethepros. So this is a warm-up song or exercise, whatever you want to call it, to tomorrow's full piece, which is called Sunny Stroll. This one is going to be in 3/4 time, and it's going to use your thumb. And what the point of this one is the control of the thumb to not only hit all 4 strings, but also to be able to stop on the 3rd string and also the 2nd string as well. Let me play it for you. Now that was just one time. We're actually going to do the piece twice. But as I mentioned, just going to use your thumb to strum this whole thing. But if you notice, when I'm using my thumb, it's not just a complete it's not like a strum like if you're just strumming a song. It's really kind of like it's like you're rolling it, just gently gliding it down the string. So you almost hear each individual string. It's just a much more beautiful sound. And by the way, when I opened the case today to use this ukulele, the high A string was just broken. So have you had that happen to you? For some reason, the string just breaks while it's inside the case. All right, 3/4 time. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And the overlying rhythm for this is half note on beats 1 and 2 and a quarter note on beat 3. And that's going to repeat each measure. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then each measure is going to have a different chord. Now, most of these chords are basically a C chord, but there's a couple different names that I give some of these. But essentially, these are almost all C chords. All right, so we're going to start with just your regular C chord, open C chord. You're going to strum all 4 strings. And by the way, I'm using a high G. I think it sounds better on a high G. It's a little bit more crisp, a little bit more shimmery on the top. But have no fear. If you only have a low G, it's no problem at all. All right, so again, strum on beat 1, 1, 2, let it ring out. And then on beat 3, you're going to strum again. Same chord. Okay, let's just do that one time. And 1, 2, 3. Get used to that rhythm because it's going to be for this entire piece here. So after you do that, you're going to then go to the 1st string, 2nd fret and do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. Then you're just going to simply lift up your hand, all open strings. So this is really, again, really kind of a C chord, but C6 chord, but we're going to call it A minor or A minor 7 here. So just strum all of them again. 1, 2, 3. All right, so that's been pretty easy because you've been strumming all 4 strings. But now when we get to the next chord here, we're going to go to the 3rd string or 2nd string, 3rd fret. I'm going to use my 3rd finger. And this way with your thumb, you have to get disciplined and stop after you hit that 2nd string. You don't want to hit this 1st string at all. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3. And this is just going back to a C chord here. Then you're going to go to the 1st fret of the 2nd string, do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. This is like a C sus4 chord. Then you're going to hit open strings 1, 2, and 3, or 2, 3, and 4, excuse me. 1, 2, 3. All right, so that was all on stopping on the 2nd string. Now the next 2 chords and the last 2 chords, you're going to actually stop on the 3rd string. So it's going to be like a G chord here, which you're going to hit open, 4th string, and then your 2nd finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. You're going to hit that. 1, 2, 3. And then the last chord here is just a C chord. 1, 2, 3. And this one, actually, you're only going to hit one time and let it ring for all 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. And that's what we call a dotted half note. That gets 3 beats. All right, then we're going to repeat the entire thing. Okay, but for now, let's just do the whole thing. Let's you and I real slow. 1, 2, 3. And remember that last chord there that is just going to hit one time. Then you're going to repeat the whole thing. But I didn't want to do the repeat on that one because now we're going to do the repeat with the slow backing track. 1, 2, 3. Now having that control, especially with your thumb, is really going to be key, especially if you like chord melodies. So if you like doing songs that have the chords and the melody in them, and a lot of times you will use your thumb for those, this is a really great exercise to gain that control of being able to hit only the strings that you want to hit. All right, so now let's bump it up a litber bit. We're going to do the same thing. Remember, we're doing it 2 times with the backing track. Well, the fast backing track. 1, 2, 3. All right, how did you do? I was just noticing, I was looking at my hands in the camera and I could see, and I was just got to mention how amazing this Pops Pineapple Sundae is with the redwood top on it. I was admiring it as I was playing. So anyway, that was day 10 of our challenge. Remember, tomorrow's song is going to use the exact same techniques, except now it's going to actually be a little bit more of a song. So look forward to that, because that one's called Sonny's Stroll.